Although they're simple, disturbing Skeletor facts have a long lineage constituted by several different extremely popular memes that most people may have forgotten. Of course, here at Lessons in Meme Culture, it's this channel's job to celebrate and explore those forgotten memes that led to this one existing. Let's start with Skeletor running away, which seems to have become a meme thanks to the wishes of Twitter user Mr. Paul Rem21 way back in 2018. That said, Skeletor's laugh itself has been a meme since the show came out, with compilations of him cackling being popular for many years. Over time, this scene evolved from a fluid to a static image, generally tackling the motif of running away from something in a format that briefly made its way to the forefront of meme culture around 2020. However, this image of Skeletor laying down, positioned above him running away, also had its day online in the early to mid-2010s, often manifesting as a simple impact font creation in which a caption is laid over him looking very relaxed. Then, in 2017, and it's likely to have been created far before then, the Facebook page He-Man Memes seemed to provide the structure we are most familiar with today, that of a Masters of the Universe character saying something and leaving. All of this would culminate in what we understand as Skeletor's disturbing facts. In 2021, thanks to an unknown Reddit user in the Shitty Life Pro Tips subreddit, which has since gone private, rendering it difficult to see who posted, but with a bit of digging one can still see the date, the 16th of July this year. This is why Skeletor facts look exactly like the type of stuff that would come out 10 years ago, because the meme is comprised of several different memes that have been released over the past decade. Seriously, it's almost odd that these images are shared by millions of people around the world. But given the renaissance for older memes over the past few years, it also makes perfect sense that this is the type of content that is quickly gaining traction. There's no ironic aftertaste, there's no decades of internet lore and references shoved into a single image aside from the widely recognized Skeletor. It's simply meme culture at its purest, and that's okay. Sometimes we don't need to have high production value or meta commentary to have a meme become enjoyable. Sometimes it's just nice to see something simple and appreciate it for what it is. A vehicle for delivering fun trivia and facts through the medium of 80s nostalgia. Actually, the 80s nostalgia is one of the most interesting aspects of this meme. Back in the early 2000s, most of meme culture was dictated by tech-savvy Gen X nerds and elder millennials, which left a lot of room for their childhood to appear in the bigger meme trends. He-Man nostalgia was huge at that time, and who could forget the cover of 4 Non-Blondes created by Slack Circus? As younger millennials took over the internet in the late early 2000s and early 2010s, a shift in pop culture references quickly moved away from the once dominant 80s references, which has continued with the advent of Gen Z. To reflect the ever-chaotic world around it, meme culture got weirder and more surreal, which is often misattributed to the introduction of Gen Z to the internet. In fact, I've seen an article originally about millennial humor being weird photoshopped to say Gen Z humor and posted unironically online, so it's interesting seeing such fantastic overlap between the two generations. At any rate, seeing Skeletor appear again in meme culture may or may not be due to the hype surrounding the Netflix reboot of the show, which would make sense given it has a new audience to cater to rather than 80s kids. Demonstrating the speed of meme culture and its ability to evolve over very small increments of time quickly, however, is the fact that the Skeletor facts meme has now primarily been relegated to the concept of Skeletor will return with more disturbing facts next week, rather than just until we meet again. Essentially, whilst disturbing Skeletor facts is different from most popular modern memes in that it's quite pure and simple, it still retains many of the facets that make meme culture so great. It consists of many different creations that have been consolidated into a whole, and being such an iconic character, Skeletor is likely to do so again in the future. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe! Or else.